it be? Hope there's something here to wet your whistle. All right, if you want something, let me know.
think? Beauty, isn't she?
Freya's beautiful bosom. She is gorgeous, isn't she? This beauty here is Brunhild. My Valkyrie will one day take me to Valhalla. But until then, I'll be using her to clean up the frontier. I just need someone to man this minigun turret so we can do some serious damage. So what do you say? You up for raining hot lead down onto your foes' heads? Baldur's Bravery, that's the spirit. We'll be mowing down some scabs who've been climbing onto the highway overpass just over there. They've been camping up there and taking pot shots at us in the airport. Do a quick flyby and turn them into Swiss cheese with that minigun. Get them all, there'll be a bonus in it for you. Whenever you're ready, just jump onto that minigun and we'll take off.
heard intern John got yelled at again. I wonder what he did this time.
Hey, I know you. You're the courier. I hope that zombie hasn't been feeding you lies about me. People around here call me Tiger. You can consider me your replacement. I'm a pilot, same as Roach. Doesn't matter what it is. Bombing runs, transport, recon, we can get it done. No problem. I was once like the others here, an ordinary soldier conscripted to fight the Brotherhood. But when I was assigned to General Blackthorn, that's when I realized I was no ordinary soldier. I was destined for greatness. It is in this frigid wasteland that I will become a legend. Yeah, the ghoul. I think he calls himself Freak Show now. He just loves to spew lies about me, make me sound like I'm some kind of asshole. In case he tells you otherwise, that midget had it coming. I chose the nickname myself after the deadliest animal to ever live. Tigers had claws sharper than a death claw, a stare meaner than a super mutant. They had massive wings, tentacles that can break your neck, and laser eyes. A part of me is glad they died out, but another part of me wishes I could have ridden one. The zombie did. I usually don't pay much attention to what he says, but he was the only one who knew what a tiger was. Really? Well, that sucks. At this point, I'm committed to the name, but here's a little something for telling me the truth. I couldn't ask for a better wingman. He can keep up with me no problem, and he hates the zombies just as much as I do. Okay, that was a bit harsh. How about successor? Yeah, that works. Well, whether you think you need me or not, I'm here for you. Stay strong, courier. Stay strong.
Yes, what is it? wouldn't happen to be the courier of the Mojave. Huh, I thought so. Cough up, hotshot.
You don't look like much. You seem a little short for the legendary courier of the Mojave.
It don't matter, hotshot. The courier is the courier. What was it? You were betting 200?
Shit. This ain't fair.
You were the one who made the bet. Plus, you pay me first. I won't tell Mouse about this. You already owe him money.
There is no way this is the courier, man. I'm telling you. I have these special senses. I can feel it in me. No way in hell is this the courier.
Hey, I'm Hardcase, leader of Wolfpack. This asshole here is Hotshot. I'm telling you, this is the courier.
That ain't the courier.
Mind telling me why the hell you signed up for a tour here? Well, honestly, I'm not sure this is the type of adventure you want. The frontier is an unforgiving place. I see enough here to make most people crazy. Ignore me. You already have been through a lot more than these troopers here. Many came back alive after being shot in the head. If anyone is going to make it out of here alive, it's you, courier.
This dude is doggone crazy.
Well, my poor misguided friend here doesn't seem to believe you are the courier. I say you beat his high score in the shooting course to make him believe that you are the courier.
100 bottle caps on this asshole not beating my score. You a cocky little bastard, ain't you? 500 bottle caps, you won't beat my score. You're on. Can't wait to see you fail miserably. I'll bet. $50 caps, this punk can't beat my score. No, scratch that. Make it 100.
You don't even have a bottle cap on you. Hey, why don't you meet us at the shooting course? Maybe you can teach Hotshot to put his money where his mouth is.
So, you're the courier. I never thought I'd see you in person. And I'm glad to see Freak Show hasn't gotten his hands on you yet. I'm Roach. You need anything? I've got nothing against him personally. He's a good soldier, but I don't trust ghouls. I'm not racist. Tiger's the racist. He hates schools for no reason. I just don't trust them because they emit radiation all the time. Wait, really? Crap, now I feel like an idiot. I'll have have to apologize to Freakshow the next time I see him. Oh yeah, that. I don't like to talk about it too much. Some raiders came by my family's homestead and shot up the place. A few animals were killed and I took a good hit to the leg. It never healed right, which is why I chose to fly. A lot of people here will give you long-winded stories about why they joined, but I just really needed the caps. I probably would have stayed in California if Tiger hadn't convinced me to come up here. I'll be the first to admit he's a bit of a blowhard, but he has the skills to back it up. With him as my wingman, it's smooth flying. I'm a pilot, same as Tiger. Sigurd may have more kills than us, but we've flown more missions. Whatever.
Welcome to Camp New Phoenix, home of the Wolfpack, suffering, and surprisingly good cereal. I'm AJ, by the way. Nice to meet you. Angel's Justice. That's what I used to call myself when I first joined. Yeah, I was kind of edgy. Angel's Justice. That's what I used to call myself. I'll never tell. Keep guessing. When we left California, we thought we'd left them behind. Then out of nowhere, they attacked Outpost Gresham, and we've been fighting them off ever since. We probably would have won by now if it wasn't for Legate Valerius. He's the leader of the Northern Legion, just as cruel and brutal as any Legionnaire. But he's also calculating and intelligent, which are not two words usually associated with the Legion. I was bored at home and wanted to see the world. The NCR military seemed like it could fix the former and provide the latter. Of course, instead of seeing the world, I got thrown into a meat grinder with a bunch of other kids. Still, if I hadn't joined, I wouldn't have met my friends. So there's that. Because they lied to us, that's why. They said that once the Brotherhood War was over, we could go home. Instead, they wanted us to fight the Legion. Rather than force us into another pointless war, Blackthorn led us here. You're not the first to point that out, but Blackthorn had no idea the Legion would come here. The fault for this war is squarely on the Legion. I wish it was. NCR radio tries to keep spirits high, but it's hard to ignore the reality of what's happening. It's hard enough for the wolf pack. I can't imagine what the grunts have to go through. Isn't it obvious? Oh, right, you just got here. I'm a member of the Wolfpack. You're a friendly neighborhood elite paramilitary unit. Well, for starters, don't believe a lot of what you hear. We weren't destined for greatness or bred in a lab or anything. We're just a group of friends who stuck together during the Brotherhood War. Apparently, we were a really good team. So good that people started to think we were super soldiers. Which leads to our current predicament. We like being appreciated, but people here forget that we're only human. Sometimes it feels like they expect too much out of us. Even Blackthorn. Hardcase is the best leader you could ask for, no question. He's tough, but fair, and makes sure we're at our best. Mouse is an old vet, but he's still a capable warrior. I wouldn't want anyone else watching my back. Hotshot, well, he's a good shot at least. I know I can count on him in a pinch, even if he does have a huge crush on me. He's professional about it, and he hasn't hit on me yet, so I'm okay with it. Besides, who knows what could happen when this war is over? I wouldn't mind having the courier on our team, but you'd have to ask Hardcase. Okay then. Roger that.
Hey there, courier. I'm Badger. You need anything? Monsters. That's the best way to describe them. They rape and murder entire villages of people for no reason. They're a bunch of rabid dogs, and we're gonna put them down. We used to be conscripts in the NCR army. We survived against the Brotherhood, only for our leaders to turn around and try and send us after the Legion. Blackthorn had no intention of following that order and led us to the frontier. Once we defeat the Legion, we'll leave this place behind and restore the NCR to its former glory. Well, the NCR, you know, is spread thin and giving people secondhand gear, but our dominance is mostly thanks to our location. During the Great War, the frontier was a staging ground for the US military. They may be gone, but they left behind all the equipment and vehicles they stockpiled here. Now we have tanks, howitzers, even gasoline. The only caveat is that the Legion also has access to these stockpiles. Heck yeah, I am. I fired my first rifle when I was only 10. For most of my career in the NCR, I served as a designated marksman. They even issued me a .50 caliber sniper rifle during the Brotherhood War that could blow a hole straight through the armor of a T-51B. I still have the rifle, though not a lot of ammo left for it. He's a great leader and an even better general. He knows when to stick to orders and when to loosen up. The NCR were fools to lose a man like him. Bye, courier.
Some scouts were talking about these weird Brotherhood of Steel folk outside an old tower. Probably just armored scouts.
Hustle up, Brooks! You're moving too slow! Keep going, Miller! You're not finished yet!
If you have something important to say, make it quick. Warrant Officer Troy Parks, but most just refer to me as Officer Parks. It is my duty to make sure these troops make it back home alive and in one piece. We're not all here to die in some grandiose war. Most soldiers often die from a lack of shelter, malnutrition, or disease. And in a place like the frontier, we lose more men to the cold than we do the tribals armed with makeshift weapons. I'm determined to see my troops make it out of here alive. It's for their own good. The frontier's a rough place and my troops need to be at their best to survive it. It's not as bad as it was in the Brotherhood Wars. The NCR often treated us like cannon fodder. They didn't care how many casualties there were. But under General Blackthorn's command, the casualties have been low, even while surviving in this harsh environment. The alternative would have been to stay in the Mojave fighting the Legion over some pre-war dam that barely works, while under a president who doesn't even give a damn about his own troops. The resources we've gathered from the frontier already outweigh the value of the Hoover Dam any day. General Blackthorn knows what he's doing. His men wouldn't have followed him here if he didn't. I expect I'll see you again out on the field. Good luck out there.
Hey there. I haven't seen you around here before. You must be new. I'm Sergeant First Class Rico Delgado of the Wolfpack, but you can just call me Mouse. A legend, huh? Out here in the frontier, everyone is the same in my eyes. The moment you're caught off guard could spell the end for you. I've seen many young lives cut short due to their cockiness. It's an ironic name I use to fool my foes into underestimating me. You wouldn't expect someone with a name like Mouse to be some big grizzly veteran armed with a heavy machine gun. They're good soldiers, all of them, even Hotshot. I've been a member of the Wolfpack a long time. I've seen many killed and replaced. I try not to get too attached to the new members. It just makes it easier to deal with, you know? As the oldest member of the Wolfpack, I mostly advise other members. I still go out on missions, but not as often as I used to. I hope this war comes to an end soon. I'm getting too old for this line of work. I trust he knows what he's doing. I'm not one to question his orders. But I'm all for a peaceful solution over our misgrievance with the NCR back home. I just wish to return to my family in the Mojave. It's been 4 years since I last seen or heard from them. See you around.
Salvete fratres, non estis inimicos. Legate Valerius has yet to be informed of your arrival. Help the NCR until he is ready to see you. Calidus will be in touch.
It's too cold out.
Get away! The hunger! It's too strong! Must have flesh! Oh, the look on your face. You must have actually thought I was gonna eat you. Sure you did. Anyway, I'm Freak Show. What do you need? It's pretty good as long as you're okay with side eyes and people occasionally trying to shoot you. Ghoul prejudice is a problem even in California. Most recruits can't tell the difference between me and a feral. Not that their drill sergeants even try and teach them the difference. Moving to a colder climate didn't make those prejudices go away either. Hell, if that ghoul called out there, it may have just made things worse. A few, but they mostly stay out of sight. The only one I can remember off the top of my head is Quartermaster Aaron, and he's all the way out at the Vanguard station. Funny story that. A bit long too, so I think I'll give you the short version. A long time ago, I was a merc, good one too, but I lost everything once I started drinking. During the Brotherhood War, I was at my lowest point, begging people for caps just so I could waste them on booze. One day I was too drunk to notice an evacuation order was being called and woke up in the middle of a battle. Most smooth skins would have just left me to die, but not Blackthorn. He made sure I got out, even kept me safe the whole time. The way he led his troops, it wasn't like anything I'd seen before. After that, I cleaned up my act. Signed up for service and requested to work under Blackthorn. Been following his orders ever since. I skipped out the parts involving strip clubs and the Kraken. Makes the story more concise. He's our leader and a great... Nah, that's a bit too much. A good man. Yeah, that's fair. Look, I don't have anything against the guy. I wouldn't be here without him. But he's not exactly a saint. He thinks that we're the only ones who can save the world. And when people don't agree with that, well, then you get another Bright Town or Snowblind Point. I just hope he learns this lesson before Junkfleet ends up as a hole in the ground. Oh, you don't know, do you? I'd rather not air out our dirty laundry more than I already have. If you want to know more about Bright Town, talk to Jackson. Poor guy was there when it happened. I think you're a bastard, like all smoothskins. Just kidding, you're great. If I had to loot anyone's corpse, I would choose yours in a heartbeat. Just having some fun. When you have a face like mine, you might as well use it for something. Like you wouldn't believe. A good sense of humor helps when your face is basically a rotted pumpkin. Me, friends with Courier 6. Who would have thought? It's because of my freakishly good looks, if you know what I mean. What? Oh no, it's not like that. There are a few bigots here, yeah, but I chose the name myself. It fits me. Later.
Story ready. Who are the Crusaders? To be perfectly honest, we don't really know. We know that they're a religious offshoot of the Brotherhood of Steel, and we know that they come from a place called New Canaan, but that's all. The Crusaders follow a strong moral code inspired by a pre-war doctrine known as Mormonism. This drives them to perform charitable acts, but it also requires them to punish anyone who violates their belief. So far, the Crusaders have accomplished little, but it would be a mistake to underestimate them. With their firepower and training, it's inevitable that they will play some role in the coming war. In other news, according to our sources, the Legion-adjacent town of Irvington is in the beginning stages of a plague. For whatever reason, the town seems intent on covering up the looming crisis, but they won't be able to hide it for long. For this reason, we advise against traveling to the town until the situation...
There you are. When you are ready to start the course, place the explosive charge on the door. We'll be observing up top. Any questions before you begin? You will be moving from room to room, neutralizing any enemies that pop out. You receive points for each target you hit, and bonus for headshots, but lose points for shooting good guys. You will also have to dodge flying projectiles, pressure plates, and fake grenades. This is timed, and you will receive a final score at the end of the course. Any further question? I followed General Blackthorn here. The NCR is too stupid to admit that they're incompetent in fighting against the Legion. I believe in Blackthorn, and I'm here to support him in any way that I can. If there was ever anyone who will lead us to victory, it's Blackthorn. I'm glad you're here, Courier. You will will finally see how misguided the NCR and the Mojave are. With your help, we can finally push the Legion out of the frontier and make our way back to the Mojave. Yes, he is. He's a brilliant tactician who puts his men before him. We have absolutely no doubt.
As I look in my reflection, I'm bruised and full of sin.
He will bring peace and stability back to the Mojave. In time, we'll see what I mean. The frontier is an unforgiving place. We lost many here. We weren't prepared for this environment. But slowly, we adapted. We became smarter. The frontier has strengthened us. We are proud to call this place our home. It's not for everyone, but we've grown quite fond of this place. I bet you're already freezing your ass off, right? It's not bad right now. Wait until nightfall, when the temperatures drop below zero. I think you will come to realize what the true definition of cold is.
I'm alone, try to find this
Don't worry about him. He means well. This is just how he usually treats the recruits. Once he sees you in battle, he'll come around and warm up to you. Between you and me, he got really excited when he saw you. It's not every day he gets to meet a legend from the Mojave. Go easy on him. He's still a kid. I hope you understand.
On the frontier.
We've all heard the stories about you. Whether you like it or not, people here look up to you. We need you to be every bit of that legend you heard stories about, to push the Legion out of the frontier.
Kinda hide that red with mud.
I guess that will do. Thanks. We exiled ourselves to here. We had enough of the NCR using us as cannon fodder, and came here to avoid risking civil war from remaining in the Mojave. That would have inevitably led the Legion to take advantage of the fractured NCR and easily destroy us. At least here, we can build up our resources without much threat of the NCR or Legion. Hard to say for sure, but our intel suggests that this is actually a large group of tribals and locals who have pledged allegiance to the Legion. These aren't the typical Legion you encounter back in the Mojave. They are better, well-equipped, and a lot more versed in the use of technology. In addition, the fact they have been living here in the frontier for decades shows how extremely resilient and tough they are. In short, they are extremely hard to kill. People who aren't part of any faction. A lot of troopers think they're just a group of murderers, thieves, and criminals. But I think the better term for them are survivors. They owe no allegiance to us or the Legion. I've met a few friendly scavs, but in all honesty, it's better to shoot first and ask questions later. I wouldn't trust any of them. Most of them are, but it seems like there's a few who didn't end up joining the Legion. Why? I don't know. Maybe to some of them, joining the Legion is not very appealing. However, the remaining scavs will continue to attack and harass. When you are out there, keep your eyes peeled, as they often lurk in the ruins. Besides killing some of the legionary bastards, a lot of troopers head to the rec room to have a few drinks and relax. Some just immediately head straight for bed, while others prefer to duke it out in the boxing ring. To each their own, I guess. I see that you have noticed. We call it Combat Armor Mark IV. It's stronger, lighter than average combat armor. Even reinforced ones as well. That being said, It's only issued to special ops units. You are going to have to earn yours. As you can tell, we have limited resources here. Majority of the troopers are using the standard NCR gear. These special armors are usually limited to the elite soldiers who undertake dangerous and unique missions.
Don't stray from the path, or else you're gonna feel his wrath. No one you can trust. Fasten your boots and kick off the dust.
Are you threatening me? For a second, I thought you were. Didn't think that you'd be so stupid to threaten a CO. Hopefully, that'll knock some common sense back into you.
Not sure if it's real.
Something else you want to ask?
Till it hurts and your skin starts to peel. No
Good luck.
wishing on stars. Walk with the
I have
wise
nothing to
men
say to you.
on the way to the bars. The clock has run out. The arms are broken and the face is beat about it.
You're listening to The Breach Outreach, your source of unbiased news in the wasteland. You won't hear this on NCR Radio. Despite claims to the contrary, we can confirm that the Pleader Sanctuary is occupied, though the titular tribe is, without a doubt, defunct. For those that do not remember, the Pleaders were once a major player in Portland before they mysteriously died off several years ago. As the survivors have taken a vow of silence, the ultimate cause of the tribe's downfall remains unclear. The Breach Outreach continues to search for an explanation. If I were to guess, I'd say whoever is living in the sanctuary now might know the truth. There's more. The Hunters Lodge is getting ready to hold its annual Grand Hunt, with a record number of hunters participating this year. The lodge, operated by the Warren family, has faced controversy in recent years for their neutral stance and high employee fatality rate. This hasn't stopped the lodge, however, and the hunt is planned to continue as scheduled. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back. This is your host, Bob Frost, with the Breach Outreach. We have a new story ready. 14 bodies were all found near the harbor, all of them members of the Sundown Syndicate, all of them killed by the Hanged Man. The shadowy vigilante has made a name for himself over the past few years, thanks to his successful and bloody crusade against slavers. While the NCR condemns him for wearing their uniform, the Hanged Man has earned quite a following, including at least 2 reports. One of our reporters actually managed to catch up to the Hanged Man and ask him a few questions. He responded by giving our reporter a trading card. That's all for now. We'll be back soon.
Dangerous streets of a city I've known. Or else you're gonna feel his wrath. Oh, here come drums. Fasten your boots and kick off the dust. Not sure if it's real till it hurts and your skin starts to peel. No wishing on stars. Walk with the wise men on the way to the bars. The clock has run out. The eyes are broken and the faces beat up.
As of this report, the dreaded market site remains at large. Numerous caravans carrying life-saving supplies have been lost to this individual, and worst yet, most do not even know he exists. Until the sniper is brought to justice, we implore our listeners to stay away from the area and keep the caravans away from the path. Watch each other's backs, because no one else will. In a war fought with lies, truth is the greatest weapon. Worst yet, most do not even know he exists. Until the market sniper is brought to justice, we implore our listeners to stay away from the area and warn caravans away from it. Stay safe and watch each other's backs, because no one else will. In a war fought with lies, truth is the greatest weapon.
It was a valiant effort. Don't worry about it. Not many people can top Hotshot's score. Hell, after a few more tries, you may certainly end up beating his score.
Thank you for the cat, Legendary Courier. If you want to keep trying, be my guest. But you'll never beat my score.
1 second. This is hard, Case.
Market sniper at large. Numerous caravans carrying life-saving equipment have been lost thanks to this individual, and worst yet, most don't know he exists. When the market sniper is brought to justice, we implore our listeners to stay away from the area and warn caravans. Stay safe and watch each other's backs. No one else will. In a war fought with lies, truth is the greatest weapon. not with lies, truth is the greatest weapon.
said I would take it down to the shore and tell my face they want to know. From the start, gotta say no. I said I would take it down to the shore and tell my face they want to
sanctuary is occupied, a particular drive is, without a doubt, defunct. For those that do not remember, the Bleeders were once a major player in... We have a new story ready. Despite claims to the contrary, we can confirm that the Bleeder sanctuary is occupied, a particular several years ago. As the survivors have taken a vow of silence, the ultimate cause of the tribe's downfall remains unclear. The Breach Outreach continues to search for an explanation. Outreach and its unbiased reporting is made possible thanks to listeners like you. Thank you. Breaking news. We actually don't have anything on the docket for this segment, so I guess I'll answer some viewer mail. Outreach and its unbiased reporting is made possible thanks to listeners like you. Thank you. Breaking news. We don't have anything on the docket. Dear Mr. Frost, I've heard that the weather down south is much warmer than it is here. Do you prefer cold weather or hot weather? Well, I spend most of my time indoors, so I don't have much of an no ads, no lies. At the Breach Outreach, we broadcast the truth. Breaking news. I don't have anything on the docket for this segment, so I guess I'll answer some viewer mail. The Breach Outreach and its unbiased reporting is made 14 bodies were all found near the harbor, all of them members of the Sundown Syndicate, all of them killed by the Hanged Man. The shadowy vigilante has made a name for himself over the past few years, thanks to his successful and bloody crusade against slavers. While the NCR condemns him for wearing their uniform, the Hanged Man has earned quite a following, including at least 2 fan clubs. One of our reporters actually managed to catch up to the Hanged Man and ask him a few questions. He responded by giving our reporter a trading card. The Breach Outreach and its unbiased reporting is made possible thanks to listeners like you. Thank you. You're listening to the Breach Outreach, your source of unbiased news in the wasteland. This is your It's now been close to 3 months since we lost all contact with Snowblind Point. Our listeners will likely remember that the town is the site of the Snowblind massacre committed by the NCR. They will likely also remember that this area was recently turned into a tourist trap of all things by a shady businessman named Joe Goddard. And now, we are unable to contact Goddard. We initially assumed that he took the caps and ran, but none of the reporters sent after him have come back. We pray for the safe return of our people and hope the situation at Snowblind Point is resolved soon. That's not all. The Hunters Lodge is getting ready to hold its annual Grand Hunt with a record number of hunters participating this year. The lodge, operated by the Warren family, has faced controversy in recent years for their neutral stance and high employee fatality. General Blackthorn is the leader of the NCR Exiles. Prior to his arrival here, he served the New California Republic, a powerful group in the post-nuclear West. For years, the NCR has been at war with a group called the Brotherhood of
I'll
Steel.
be.
Blackthorn's
You
unit was on
actually
the front
beat
lines of
Hotshot's
this war.
score.
Cannon fodder.
That's damn impressive.
Blackthorn's men were
Fuck.
promised leave after
Well,
a
the joke's
decisive
on you,
battle,
Courier.
but with the arrival
I don't got
of
no
the
500
Legion,
caps.
they were pressed into
But you can
service
take your 500
once
caps
again.
back.
One second.
Incensed by this betrayal,
This is hard,
Blackthorn
Case.
defected, leading his men
Yes.
here to Portland.
Roger that.
Why he chose to
Yes,
make
sir.
his stand here remains unknown.
I just got word that you've been
Now,
assigned to
Blackthorn
Corporal
wages a
Henderson's
vicious
squad.
war against the Legion.
They
the
want you to
very
report to the
force he
command
hopes to
hangar
avoid.
immediately.
That's not
You better
all.
hustle up. You will be briefed on the
Unfortunately,
current situation.
no progress
here.
has been made in our
I'll see
network
you around.
investigation, though
Good luck
not
up
for
there.
lack of trying.
Yeah,
Reporters
yeah.
work tirelessly
See you
to
later,
pick up what they
asshole.
can, but if the network is good at one thing, it's being hard to find. I know these are excuses, but I'm afraid this is all we have. But the minute something changes, you will be notified immediately. There's more. We are fast approaching the anniversary of the Brighttown massacre, in which the NCR gunned down helpless Legion hostages. To date, neither the NCR or Legion have accepted responsibility for the massacre, nor have they apologized for their role in it. It seems they would rather the event be forgotten, but those left behind can never forget, and neither can we. We must always remember Brighttown, so we never forget the true cost of this pointless war. In other news, as of this report, the dreaded Market Sniper remains large. Numerous caravans carrying life-saving supplies have been lost thanks to this individual, and worst yet, most do not even know he exists. Until the Market Sniper is brought to justice, we implore our listeners to stay away from the area and warn caravans away from the path. Stay safe and watch each other's backs, because no one else will. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.